Welcome to CPTM Smart Partners Hub, to CPTM Smart Partners, particularly to those who are engaged in the process of developing the agenda as per cooperative framework taken forward from Dar es Salaam last year in 2013 up to the 2014 in October in South Africa. So welcome to all the smart partners, but in particular to those who are quite actively involved in developing the agenda, including the taking forward of the issues which resulted from a very successful dialogue in Dar es Salaam in 2013. We have actually touched a very important milestone. We are at the end of May. Today is 30th of May, Friday, and as we agreed at the beginning of the countdown for the tasks, being the 19th, the week of the 19th, having 19 weeks from now on up to October, it means that the first part of the mobilization and touching base and updates and consolidation, including the response to the invitation which has been sent earlier on in April, we reached the end of the period which was allocated for that phase. So it's an important milestone. So thank you very much for those who have responded that they will be available to take part into the preparations of the Smart Partnership International Dialogue in South Africa, and which were preparations which were initiated on 18th of March by His Excellency President Zuma, the CPTM Fellow and member of the Council of Patrons and Advisors of the Smart Partnership Movement. I'm glad to say that also this week we were very happy to have sounded again one of various issues on the wisdom and advice and guidance of one of our founder CPTM Fellows, His Excellency Soketumila Masire, who was with us on Thursday, yesterday, and with whom we had a very useful discussions, both in terms of visions and in Southern Africa and the impact of technology, but also in terms of the progress and what can be done on the CPTM Fellows Endowment Fund. We had obviously a very important discussion about 2 weeks ago among the Smart Partners links, particularly in relation to a consolidation and update of the Smart Partners links terms of reference. And that resulted also in some kind of messages and updates from founder members such as Tundaim. We did share with you, and I would like again to emphasize that the Smart Partners business link and his message gives a lot of thought for taking forward the issues related to smart partnership and business, but also we have been looking again through the various statements that were put together in various interventions by Dr. Mahathir in the globalization, smart partnership and government. Now, the next phase we start from next week, in the week of 19th, we will be required to go into a very quick step in various dimensions of the preparations. As far as the content is concerned, obviously the manifesto, the Smart Partnership Movement's manifesto, which was updated, it requires to be finalized, and those contributions have been made, as well as a review of the various facets of smart partnership philosophy and practice will have to be included. There will be a requirement for clarification on the organizational and logistics side, particularly in relation to the invitation to the heads of government and leaders, and together with interface with various key smart partners in their governments or private sector, for the purpose of testing key issues that derived from the dialogue. As we know, the Smart Partnership Dialogue will have issues, continuation of issues on leveraging of technology from Dar es Salaam, and there will be, even after the South Africa, an emphasis on technology and science, as we have already identified in our visit earlier this year in Kuala Lumpur on science to action, which will be one of the interests that the dialogue in Global 2015 will be taking forward from South Africa. So it is likely to be not a focus on technology as such, but a focus on science, but a focus on key leveraging approaches for transformation, while it's being recognized that science and technology are going to make an impact, a disruptive impact, as is being referred to lately. So we are very, very glad that as far as South Africa is concerned, we've been able to interface with Professor Raymond Parson, whose road from Mangaung to 2030, and which book kind of refers to the making of the National Development Plan 2030 and its relevance and its future, and together with a number of other facets, which are, the book itself is extremely useful, and we thank Professor Parson for the discussions we had up to now, and hopefully we will attract a number of colleagues in South Africa who will give us a quick background on the content side of the issues. We are very glad to also announce that Joint Dialogue Convener has been appointed by His Excellency President Zuma. His office informed us that we will be meeting him soon. So as soon as we're going to meet him, we're going to probably be able to introduce him through the usual weekly webcast. So I wish you a good week, and hopefully you will be interested to follow the various smart reading tips and to come back with feedback.